What's going on? Welcome to Totally Blitz Podcast. We're recapping week 7 of the NFL slate, and we're talking Thursday night football where the Chargers take on the Vikings in LA. Before we hop into all that, go down, like, and subscribe. Thank you for watching along. Comment down below who you got for this Thursday night game and how you felt about this week 7 slate. But as always, I'm Paul, picking one of Contra, and I'm joined with.
You already know, man. It's that boy, Kev, Waterboy Savoy, aka the Don PYE. But Paul, finally, I got a fucking win in fantasy. Ah, oh, it felt good. And it was one of those good ones. Like your team finally snapped. Because I got hitters, I swear. Like I was the number one ranked team when the power rankings first came out. And I won my first two games, but I lost the next four. But Justin Herbert, Jameer Gibbs, T. Higgins had a good game. Motherfucking Portland's Sunday scoring no touchdowns had a good game. Romeo Dobbs had a good game. Jesse Bates was cooking for me. Texas defense, nah. Like I fucking was going stupid. I went stupid. I scored 200 points.
Nice. I had gone up against Herbert in one of my leagues, and like I was up by a lot, and the homeboy had like Trey McBride, Justin Herbert in the 4 o'clock games, and like with those two players alone, they put up like 60 points, and it went from him having like a 7% chance of winning to him beating me outright, and I was like, bro, no
Crazy work.
way that they just did that on me.
But imagine my person. She had like she after 1 o'clock, she had the lead because I was only expected to score 139. And she was just projected to score 144. And then we see what happened.
The 4 o'clock games definitely shook us some shit, and the fact there's double prime time on Monday night. They're saving
Yeah,
more games for the late slate, so like there's chances of some crazy shit happening. Jameer Gibbs going stupid.
I know he saved a few folks.
But, shit. You said did you have somewhere particular you wanted to start from?
I was gonna say 6-7, but I had spoken about legs. But the Broncos, the Broncos.
Oh,
I
Broncos
was,
Giants.
bro. I watched that game too in depth for the first 3 quarters because I remember they just kept popping up on my red zone, and I was just like, all right, Jackson Dart cooking. What the fuck? Scatterbo's got his first receipt. I'm just like, bro, this is some bullshit. Bo Nix looking stupid. But fourth quarter, Demarius Thomas gets inducted to the Ring of Honor this game, number 33. And they scored 33 points to get the comeback win. All in the fourth. I'm sure it was all in the last 10 minutes type shit.
Last, yeah, fucking that, and then on the very last drive, whenever they score, it was like 33 seconds left or some shit. The things you couldn't make up happen. That's all the good stuff. Unfortunately, on the bad part of it, the fucking Giants, they end up having they fired the kicker. They get his ass out of town for missing the 2 extra points. Um, with all due respect, though, Jackson Dart cannot throw an interception in the fourth, like when in that situation going in the fourth quarter with like
Facts.
4 minutes. So, but I do also know
Facts.
that he does also then lead a drive where supposedly they could have won, and the kicker, and we could have seen an overtime game would have gone bananas. But the ending we got was also already kind of icy on the cake with the 33, the Marius Thomas story. Um, Broncos find a way to win. I guess with the fucking Giants. I know all. I have a couple of Giants buddies, and I saw live chat reactions like, "Oh, he's him." Oh, like they throw that pass interference call and they move up to the 1 yard line. And you're thinking the Giants are probably gonna win the game here. They're fucking. I'm watching live reaction like, "Oh yeah, fucking." Way better than Jalen Hurts. Fucking, he could never. And then fucking, and then that Bo Nix just walks him down right after that. The miss. Uh,
I, I
best game of the slate, arguably in the mentions for best game of the year.
we'll see, but I think the first 3 quarters were so funny to me because I was watching this Giants defense like just turn up like every chance they got, they showed Bo Nix who the fuck they was. And I was like, I was about to put in the chat, I was like, I think this D line only plays well if they like the quarterback.
Facts. They weren't that and what was it? The trying to pull it up fucking the rookie RJ Harvey finally gets himself a touchdown. I started him low key because I got desperate in one of my fantasy leagues.
Those
That
be the
shit,
best.
he only put out like 7 points and it all came on that very last touchdown. That shit saved me. Trying to move down, I'm trying to get this shit my shit chat low key bugging right now.
I got you, bro. Because there was an international game this week. We gotta go Rams Jaguars, kid.
Oh,
We came
record
in this
setting
bitch.
game.
Yeah, we came in this bitch glazing the Jaguars defense. Yeah, I mean, nobody. I mean, I think the offense is silly, but the defense gonna keep them in the game. And this is London, man. Jaguars home game, pretty much. It's probably gonna be more Jags fans. I'm like,
Run it.
oh, all right, oh, all right. And then Matthew Stafford heard that shit. He said, oh, all right. I can throw 5 touchdowns, no problem. My defense gonna make Trevor Lawrence look stupid. Give me. He threw like 3 touchdowns and only had like 182 yards in the first half.
That was his like final stat line. He ended with like 190 yards or some shit. It was his prime field positions.
Yeah, like
Easy
it's
drive.
insane. And just finishing it, collecting it, doing what needs to get done.
Devontae Adams had 3 touchdowns, like 5 catches, and like 50 yards or 4. Like he didn't go the like 3 touchdowns. He's going stupid, but he didn't go like crazy. He didn't have like 190 yards, 3 touchdowns. It was just like 50 yards.
And there's nothing that could defense could do.
Completely killed them boys. And they went over there like the day prior, which was like the latest any team has ever gone over there. So people were like, "Hey, maybe that's how they're gonna do it from now on." Like, fucking, that's the best ball game we've ever seen any team play over in London.
Facts. Like they pretty much said, yo, and they got to leave first. So they got in and got the fuck out.
Hmm. Perfect,
They didn't even
perfect.
get to hear they didn't even get to hear Big Ben ring.
Then we had what was a record setting day, but another that's a great day for one team. The Browns 31-6 against the Dolphins. Quinshawn Junkins has 3 touchdowns against us. Dylan Gabriel finds a way to get his first win as an NFL starter. Dolphins defense is just the worst in the league. Can't stop the run. Can't stop anything, honestly, on the offensive side, on that whatever offense we go up against. Tua throws 3 interceptions once again. He doesn't target Waddle at all the whole second half. Once again, that's something that happened when we lost to the Panthers. He just stops throwing the ball to Waddle the whole second half. Like it's this is just bad football at this point. Achan has a beautiful touchdown early that gave me some hope of like, yeah, we still there's gonna be a fucking shootout. Nah, then our offense just died and they just kept running it down our throat.
Nah, that's crazy. And then I've all I've seen after this game was nothing but memes of Brian Flores was right. But yeah, I mean, Tua's a family
When
man. He's just
but
trying to feed his family.
Mike McDaniel is now even at the podium saying they're like, well, what can you do to do better? He goes, not throw 10 picks. That's Mike McDaniel, but there's no more fucking like locked in. Like it's about to be an all out war going forward. We're about to see how this team looks come next season.
Just finna
Trade
hit the
deadline coming up.
fan.
Trade deadline coming up. People want our young defensive ends, and people want Jalen Waddle. We'll see if we who we have post trade deadline. That's where we're at right now.
He shit's about to hit the fan.
Another blowout. Chiefs 31-0 to Raiders was never a ball game. Xavier Worthy, Rasheed Rice first game back, a couple of touchdowns on the board. Travis Kelsey has a few catches, big catches as well. Chiefs are a wagon again? Question mark.
Yeah, it's looking like it. Rasheed Rice. But he fucking scored that touchdown and he punched the fuck out that ball in the end zone. I was like, oh, he's back. All the way back. Like, I don't think that the Chiefs even punted until they took Pat Mahomes up.
It's
So
crazy. It's crazy how I was just saying. It's crazy they do this shit every year. They start off the season slow. People say, "Damn, they're done," and then they're wagging again.
honestly, the thing you used to worry me about does not look too good right now without the quarterbacks.
No, and Geno Smith is a goddamn war criminal from what the Raiders fans are saying right now. He had 67 yards.
Fuck.
That's just bad ball.
Damn, bro. They locked up my boy Trey Tucker.
Gentry said he's open. Like I want out of here. Not Gentry, my. The wide receiver, Jacoby Myers.
Crazy.
Max Crosby might not get traded. They said so. He's just gonna duke it out with them boys. So yeah. So a lot of these recaps are gonna mix in with some trade rumors going on, by the way, because the trade deadline's coming up. Patriots 31, Titans 13. It was a ball game early. It was like 13-13. I was like, oh, okay, we got some ball game. And
I was hot. I was like, what the fuck is going on right now?
me too. This was my survivor pick. And I was like, fucking, of course I picked the game. But this is gonna be the and then boom, like second, third quarter kicked in, and the Patriots just fucking steamrolled them
Nail
boys.
in the cuff.
Ramondre Stevenson, RB1, it looks like still to this day. But Drake May is low key become like I've been saying he's a star, but he's they're number one in the AFC East right now. Who would have thought? Like fucking Drake May killing them boys.
Yeah, I respect it. But yeah, they came through and they just showed that this is a resilient team. And they keep playing like this, they're low key super playoff bound.
And then one team that I might just have to agree is good. The Panthers 13 to the Jets 6. Justin Fields get benched. Tyrod comes in. Moving forward, we'll see if Justin Fields is the starter anymore. But the Panthers low key are 4-3, Kev, and they're right there fighting for that NFC South title.
I
Jets
respect it. I mean, I respect it, and they beat us, so they got a tiebreaker against us specifically right now till we bust their ass. But yeah, the Panthers are eating like they have the same record as this Chief right now.
Oh, they do. I've seen that John Daly Tiger Woods meme.
All day, every day.
Jets are 0-7 and they're in no man's land. That shit looks
And,
bad.
and the injuries are piling up because Sauce left the game. That's a lot of money on in your training room. But
Garrett Wilson
the Pan-
still hurt.
I mean the Panthers, if they can keep locking in, like what was Bryce's stat line?
He only had like 150 yards, but he got hurt in the fourth quarter and he left the game. He might not play next week. I think Andy Dalton is the backup one, the Red Rocket, if he can't play with that ankle sprain.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and JC Horn, Loki has one of the best interceptions all year with that one hand snag.
Brad Chit was locked in that whole game.
Then we had the Bears beating the Saints 26-14. Bears are 4-2. They're looking good. They're up 20-0 at one point, and I think that's the only reason why Chris Olave got some touchdowns is the fact that they're up 20-0 and they kind of let the foot off the gas. But the Bears are a team that people were shitting on Ben Johnson to start the season, but now that they're looking decent, no one's really saying nothing.
And they have an easy ass schedule.
Hey, you can only play the people in front of you.
I'm saying like that's to their advantage because they can keep meshing and gelling and start gaining confidence and shit. But
Fact.
yeah, the Bears have the same record as the Lions right now.
Yeah. And fucking I don't even want to say they have any weaknesses. Like the run game, DeAndre Swift's not like the best running back, but it's not a bad running back. Caleb Williams is not turning over the ball. He's just playing good normal football, and the receivers are great. Roma Ozune and DJ Moore. The tight ends are great. Defense low key is getting better and better. So they not
Let
they're not bad.
same defense that led the league in picks last year.
Yeah. Ask Spencer Rattler how he felt. Eagles get the dub over Vikings. Carson Wentz 28-22. Um, Jalen Hurts.
uh,
Jalen Hurts showed everybody, hey, bro, you didn't think I could throw the ball? How's 326 yards sound? How's Devontae Smith and AJ Brown both over 100 yards sound?
I think they said Devontae Smith's like, what was it, 78 yards, 79-yard touchdown? That's the longest in his career.
79 yards. Yeah.
And AJ Brown going insane. Couldn't be stopped. Anytime they saw one-on-one, they called it with AJ Brown. I thought that was crazy.
And Brian Flores couldn't do a goddamn thing about it.
I mean, when his blitzes were getting there, they were getting there. And that's the reason why this game was still close. But boy, anytime AJ Brown was one-on-one, that was a play that sealed it. There was fourth down after they just got a great stop on third down. Goes for it. AJ Brown one-on-one, cash. Left side, cash.
Yeah. He sorry. Oh. Saquon Saquon low key hasn't really done anything this season. And
Nope.
Corey was saying that like it's because the O line this isn't looking the best, but they can if everything what all the Eagles fans are kind of saying is true that they can only get like this is kind of similar to what happened last season. Minus Saquon was balling last season to start the season, but like last season early they had a couple losses. They weren't fully together, and then the second half of the season is when shit was everything started clicking, and it's very reminiscent to that. So the Eagles getting the win here, to me, from what they basically they're just glazing about like them getting this win here and the way they got this win. Just moving forward, let's see if we now see that Shaquan has like a 200-yard game. Like all the pieces are now going to start falling into play like it did last year. Brandon Graham is coming out of fucking retirement to come join the Eagles. Like he just signed with them boys literally like a couple of days ago.
Damn, kid. Nigga in shape like
Probably he's probably watching. You know, someone retires, he don't want to play no more. But you could even, but you seen someone on TV do a job, and you're sitting there like, bro, I could do way better than that. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like,
bro.
so,
I remember
someone's
I
like,
was Drew Brees.
then do it. Then go do it if you can. Fuck it, I'll do it. Fuck it. Then my favorite game of the week, Colts just dominating the Chargers 38-24. This is 38-10 halfway through the third quarter, and I was just sitting there like, bro, what more can the Colts do?
This is your favorite game of the week, bro. You
I
enjoyed
couldn't
this,
root for
man.
the I could at this point I might be a Colts fan. At this point, I root more for Daniel Jones than I am Tua every damn Sunday.
Damn, bro. You enjoyed this game, bro. This shit pissed me off. Because this just showed so many holes in the Chargers. Like, there was no point where, like, even though Justin Herbert started clicking, there was like he throws a pick in the red zone early in the game. Like, there were just so many mistakes that them boys that you can't make against a good football team. And the Colts are showing that they're a great football team.
Jonathan Taylor is getting hat tricks like Messi out there. It's insane. Like this is I'm. It's just insane that like 3 touchdowns this week, 3 touchdowns I think last week, and then like a week prior to that. Daniel Jones, and you would think that like he's getting all the touchdowns. Like, nah, Daniel Jones also threw 2 of them. Like this team's a fucking wagon right now. Zaire Franklin on the defense side. Kenny Moore's not even back yet. He's not healthy, and he's like the best DB they got back there. And they lost their best corner due to the concussion, who isn't back yet. So like this team's still battling a couple of injuries. The Colts, give it as you may, however you grade the Chargers, but if you're doing a power ranking, it might be kind of hard not to have them as a number one squad, just based on body of work.
Yeah, the Colts are fucking cooking right now. Crazy. And I think they're gonna start dealing with a harder. They're gonna run into a rough patch of their schedule. Like, because I'm not saying that they haven't fought no crazy competition, but any comp they've ran into, they showed like, yo, I'm a little bit above y'all. So yeah, they just need to keep cooking. I'm not even trying to glaze or nothing. They're just really making it happen. And I'm mad because I thought this was the game where the Chargers can kind of exploit the defense a little bit, get right, which I feel like they did. It just wasn't enough because this offense is really moving as one right now.
Then we had the Packers beating the Cardinals 27-23, and this was a ball game all the way down to the finish. Jacoby Brissett had a real deal chance to come down and win this game. He missed Marvin Harrison on like what would have been an easy route on the out route, but they just throw some bullshit ass. It was bad play calling kind of end the game, but Parsons 3 sacks on 3 sacks as a Packer, first time doing it and first time ever in his career getting 3 sacks in the game.
He was chasing him down, bro. I would love to see how many pressures he got. I feel like he was back there all game just chasing, bro.
I would say Jordan Love kind of low key got to do a little bit more. Packer fans aren't going to say too much because they got the win and they're happy about it. But Jets making a lot of money.
Nah, this game was hurtful because I feel like every time I seen a Romeo Dobbs play, it was like a miscue on something that could have been great.
Yeah, facts. And Josh Jacobs, he's doing because I have him in some leagues in fantasy. So I'm like, I know he's doing decent because he's getting touchdowns, but I'm just also like saying it like, all right, we didn't have that touchdown. Like, you really didn't do nothing. Like, that touchdown be saving you.
Not cap, but no cap. But this is interesting because you know how deep this division is always is. So they're not looking the great. To me, the entire game I was watching, I was like, yo, are the Packers good or not? I can't tell. Like every week it's been something weird. So seeing how the Bears have been balling, the Lions always gonna do their thing. I don't know, bro. They're looking like the third best team in this division right now.
They do. Um, even the Bears, Lions, and Vikings and Packers look it might be in the same thing. We never know because JJ McCarthy's not back. But Cowboys
Okay.
44 to the Commies 22. This is another game that just Jaden Daniels. The biggest story is Jaden Daniels getting hurt and how long is his injury going to be out. But boy, the Cowboys 44 points on this Dan Quinn defense that
Crazy.
CD's back and he built the chemistry up with Pickens because he was hurt for a while and Javonte Williams is the running back. Everybody wrote off. Jake Ferguson at tight end is he's tied in one and tied in fantasy right now, and he's just scoring touchdowns left and right. He's getting all the
You
targets. Like,
you seen he came in a jersey?
no, I didn't see that.
I can't remember if it was him or the backup, but like one of the tight ends came in a jersey and they ended up scoring a touchdown this week too.
That's him, bro. The CD was talking about how great the offense is being right now, and I can't cap like, bro. If their defense is ass, so they need them. They're
Yeah.
looking to fix that, but offensively, bro, they can shoot it out with anybody.
Yeah. I mean, and that's the Cowboys some years. Like some years when they can block for Dak and they can keep him healthy, they look like a crazy offense. And this is one of those years. But when you're facing a hitter, I don't think that this defense can because you don't want to shoot it out with everybody.
No, you're gonna lose eventually down the line because this ain't best of seven series. Like this is win or go home,
Facts.
and you're gonna get sent home eventually.
Yeah, you're gonna try to shoot out with with a defense that knows how to make plays.
And they hold on to the ball, and you don't have time to possess yet. But the commies, their season ride or dies low key. Well, who knows? They didn't look too bad with Mariota out there, but for the long haul, it
We
kind of rides
smacked
or
them.
dies to Jaden Daniels.
We smacked them, so I don't know.
Sunday night football, 49ers, CMC gets 2 touchdowns to lead the 49ers to a win over the Falcons. 49ers are one of they're the nastiest team you could say there is 5-2. But Mac Jones is 5-1. That's what people are saying. That Mac Jones is 5-1 as a starter, and there might be some conversations to have if Brock Purdy comes back and starts stinking up the joint potentially. But how do you feel about this game, Kev? Watching this Sunday night, back to back primetime weeks for you.
This game was so boring. Oh my gosh, this game sucked. And it was bad because there was just like we felt like this there was just like a lot of missed opportunities, a lot of like just not the best third down efficiency. And then there was a play where we went for it on fourth down instead of kicking a field goal when the game is 13, when it's 13-10, we kick the field goal to tie it. Instead, they get it, come down, score a touchdown. And then it just felt like we couldn't just ever get over the hump. And this is against a defense full of nobodies right now because a lot of their players are hurt.
Hurt.
So that's what made me really like, oh, come on, y'all boys. We got to keep that same energy because our defense was keeping us in it, but like they can only do so much. Like we got to be able to come in lit, on fire, hold the ball. Because it seemed like if they could stuff Bijan, shit didn't matter.
Yeah, and Bijan came out early and scored. Like he CMC scored, I think, the first touchdown of the game, and then Bijan scored like right after that. And I was sitting like, oh shit, we're about to have the battle of the two best backs right here.
And you know they train together.
No, I didn't know that. That's actually
That's why they traded jerseys at the end of the game.
damn. I didn't know that actually adds a little extra layer.
Yeah, they traded jerseys, wrote on it and everything because them boys train in the off season. And TMC we heard all the time. So like, and that makes sense, like why he's like sometimes Bijan really be looking like a video game player because I'm like, it makes sense. He probably be getting some tips from that boy CMC.
Fucking hey, CMC's turning back. This is the season. I know a lot of fantasy people. He kind of fell towards like middle of the first round. He typically is like a top 3 pick, but he's playing as if he's like the number 1 or 2 player in like most leagues right now.
No, I just love to see the running backs eating because we're about to talk Mr. Gibbs in a second, but we got Jameer Gibbs, Bijan, CMC, Javonte
Jonathan
Williams,
Taylor is fucking.
Jonathan Taylor. Yeah, I love to see it, man, because people will be so quick to write off the running back position.
Then the Monday night games, we had
Rico Dowdle.
the Lions being the Bucks 24-9, and Jameer Gibbs is one of them other ones. He had that what was it 78-yard run touchdown? How long was that? Okay.
218 scrimmage yards and two
218
touchdowns.
scrimmage yards, but 78-yard running touchdown. He scored 2 on the day. Um, this was kind of a ball game, but Baker kept overthrowing Ibuka. Mike Evans low key died. T's and P's broken collarbone slash clavicle. He might be done for the season.
Yeah, that should sound painful. So we're gonna pray that boy gets a speedy recovery because that just looked like it hurt.
But hey, the Lions took care of business at home.
Yeah, Aiden Hutchinson, monster. All game he was back there. I think he had like 5 pressures, but each one felt so much. And because of that, he's everybody else is getting open when they got to double him. But this game was great. Like motherfucking, you could tell like the Bucks are always gonna make their excuses. Oh, we don't have blah blah blah. We don't have blah blah blah. Well, blah 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 is not coming back.
Yeah,
So like, yeah, I gotta lock in. I gotta figure it out. If this is MVP Baker, he has to look like that. I think the Lions, but playing in Detroit is a hard thing to do. So it was fun. It was definitely a good game, and the score probably doesn't say it as much as it was, but it was a good game, and it was so fun watching Jameer Gibbs go off.
and Amon St. Brown also like Jared Goff was moving the ball down. I know Gibbs had both the touchdown, but Jared Goff was moving that shit down. Both quarterbacks did throw an interception, so both defenses did have like a little bit of showing. But Lions showcase that they're still top tier team in the NFL right now.
Back. And I love the coaching staff for the Lions because they're so lit on the sidelines. They getting fourth down stops. They going crazy.
Then we had the Seahawks beating the Texans 27-19. Jackson Smith the Jig was just Puka. I know is hurt, and we are talking about how he's the number 1 wide receiver in the NFL. But like Jackson Smith the Jigba now that Puka's out of it, out of the race, he's the number one wide receiver right now, just because the usage, the targets, the catches, like this motherfucker can't be stopped when he lines up. It seems like.
It's an Ohio State thing, bro. Like them just be doing. They got something in the water right now because they got it's a factory of receivers coming out of there because he's cooking. Because like not only does he make such great plays, like he'd be so open like on man or zone. It doesn't matter. You would think he was a slot receiver.
The Texas the Texans had that fumble recovery by Will Anderson, which was nice. But outside of that, like CJ Stroud is a total like I just want to know what happened between Nico Collins and him. Did someone like fuck somebody's bitch or something? Like what happened between those two that is not on the same page anymore? I think he got banged up in this game too, had to leave, but their defense usually if your defense can score a touchdown, you win those games because you're not expecting that. And like they look terrible out there still.
Yeah, I mean, their defense definitely made plays, but they allowed 27 points too. I have the Texas defense, and I got some decent points out of them. But yeah, I think it's the offense more to me because like I was just watching this game, like this is just not good football. Like the turnovers, the interceptions, yeah. Like the entire game, I'm just like, yo, what is up with these boys? This is not good football, even a little bit.
Hey, fucking Sam Darnold. I was giving him shit, but people were saying how he's like top five in a lot of like major quarterback stats and like touchdowns, passing, QBR, and all that right now. And I was like, damn, okay,
Vikings should have kept him.
maybe it wasn't just Kevin O'Connell. Maybe he got a little bit. That's his own drip.
He got it. He got some confidence now, and he has Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Yeah, and he got Jackson Smith the Jiggles right. Fucking that motherfucker always open.
Yeah, imagine like because when you look at that DK trade, you thought it was crazy until you seen like, oh yeah, they needed to make room.
Yeah, there was a big alpha coming in. Then we got our Thursday night game to start off our next week of football, Kev. The Chargers are at home where they're taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Chargers are 2.5 point favorites here. So they're the home favorite. Still no Marion Hampton, still banged up on the O line. The Minnesota Vikings on the other side still don't have Van Giegel back, still don't have JJ McCarthy. Both teams coming off a loss. One to the Eagles, one to the Colts. They're both gonna be hungry here. Do you think Carson Wentz can go on the road, get himself one more dub? Because all signs are pointing to this is potentially Carson Wentz's last game. More signs pointing towards it is his last game. That JJ will be back following week. It's just that this is Thursday night football, a short week. They want to get JJ just one more full week of recovery. So does Carson Wentz everything on the line here? Can he go into LA as a 2.5 point dog on the road and get a dub on what looks like a very hurt Chargers team?
I don't know because the Chargers. So this is the battle of the teams that fucked me last week.
It's
So
true. You went 0-2 for picking for these teams last week.
you feel me? I wish I had picked against both of them because like it would have been very understandable picks. But I can just see this. Like I said last week, I can see this Brian Flores defense. I can see Brian Flores' defense out on crazy blitzes to send to Justin Herbert and to keep him uncomfortable. So even if he does have a decent game, I could really see the Vikings playing it to how they wanted to do it. But now my question is this defense. They just let Jalen Hurts cook the fuck out of them. Are they gonna let Carson Wentz come through and make some noise?
I don't know. I think they might. My whole thing with taking the Chargers here is one, they're at home. So you got to have that little home edge to begin with.
You sure? This is
I'm very,
Chargers.
I don't think Viking fans are moving like that. I don't think they're traveling like that. And I think you just there's a couple more weeks of film on Carson Wentz. Brian Flores is gonna have him kind of shaking up. Not Brian Flores having shape, but Harbaugh's gonna have like a good physical defense. That's gonna have him if his defense is a solid enough where if you make he allows you to make mistakes, and that's what Carson Wentz is gonna do. Carson Wentz is gonna like You keep allowing shit, and then Carson Wentz will say, "Fuck it, I'm gonna try some shit." And that's what you gotta do. You gotta outthink Carson Wentz, and that's what Harbaugh is gonna do. But just the offensive side of it, I think their O line, which is still banged up, I just think their O line for Justin Herbert has had a couple of weeks to put these other guys out there and find the right formula of guys to protect him a little bit. We saw it towards the end of the last week where he started going off like crazy. And we see a little bit more of that just earlier in this game. I think it's a shootout. I think this is a 31-28 type of ball game. Both defenses probably going to have a little rough night, but I just think Herbert at home gets the double. Harbaugh, I'm trusting Harbaugh over Carson Wentz, and I'm trusting Herbert and this his pat with that patched up O line.
Dang kid. And the dogs have been barking on
They
Thursday
have the
nights.
dogs have been loud. They're like they said primetime games this year. The dogs are like 12-4 or some shit. I don't know, some crazy number.
Fire Flores defense, Jim Harbaugh offense that cooks last week. Jim Harbaugh defense. Yeah, this is a tough one, kid. I don't really want to go Vikings. Kevin O'Connell, Carson Wentz last game, Justin Jefferson is here to eat free, just like AJ Brown did. But I'm gonna respect the Chargers at home
Ride the
to
Chargers
do
one
it
more time.
one more time.
Trust
I'm
me.
gonna take the charge. Let's go, Chargers. I'm gonna be so sick if these boys don't cook.
All right, we locked in. We're both locking in the Chargers here. As always, appreciate y'all for watching along. Go down, like, and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm Paul Pickle Winham, Kev Waterboy Savoy. We broke down the NFL